I mean, what can I say? It's almost been a month, and as for the reason as to why the absence has been there, simply just because I lack motivation. And this is going to be a video where, as always, it's a rant. It's going to be to spill the tea, and trust me, I'm starting to finally acknowledge the truth that perhaps I can't make videos that were inspirational as back then, or not even inspirational, just topics that would strike up. But mind you, this channel is about my journey in my 20s. And mind you, as well, it's just been a fucking roller coaster of a ride. I mean, the only reason why I even haven't posted, to be honest, is just worthiness. It's like, oh shit, are my videos even worth posting anything? Or should I even give a fuck about making videos? And the only reason why I'm even making a video tonight really is because, I kid you not, it still lingers in the back of my mind. There's no execution, there's no thought process, there's no organization, there's no script, bunch more excuses. Personally, I'm just at the point where it always has to resort to just make the fucking video. Whether you look like shit or not, just make the video. And I kid you not, I'm wearing sandals. That's how bummy I look right now. But thankfully, everything has been all right. It's just I have not found any fruition towards all my efforts in life, and where I can confidently say I'm happy with myself or anything. But that doesn't take away from the fact that I've still been enjoying life. There's been somewhat of a fulfillment, and that's merely because I'm like, you know what, I'm finally just enjoying the little things. I think mainly just the turmoil in my head is, when can I finally become a normal adult? When can I finally become successful? You know, ever since losing my job, it's like as if, yeah, I've been trying here and there. I'm starting to get a new license. Yeah, I'm applying to jobs. I'm having interviews and everything. Like, I'm doing everything right, but ultimately, I'm just like, when will my time come? There was this one song. It's called, I think it's called Free Fall. It's from Burlois. It's a jazz group, and they were saying like, you know, Picasso and some famous artists were talking everything. And he says, when will my chance come? And it resorts to, well, just wait in line. You need to fail whatever amount of times you need to fail before you actually reach success. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm over here begging for it, but at the same time, yeah, I still find myself in just complete emptiness, I'm not gonna lie. And hypocrisy. And I think that's what this video is going to be called. And the overarching topic of it is hypocrisy. Hypocrisy in the sense where I say I want this not even luxurious, I just want this comfy ass lifestyle where I wake up, make a video, have fun, spend a moderate amount of money in having fun and using that money for tools to help me advance my career and everything. And I'm just like, am I doing anything to go towards there? I mean, if I look at the videos that I posted, I'm like, I live in my own fucking world of hypocrisy. I'm literally my own biggest obstacle. And I know there's a bunch of topics that I can talk about. I mean, fuck, I can't. I know if I've made almost 100 videos up until this point, I'm not shutting the fuck up and just talking about whatever the fuck's going on in my life. It's because there is something interesting. There is something just boggling within my mind saying, hey, do it. You know, you have the capability. I kid you not, though. Sometimes it's really just about me being lazy, being a hypocrite, you know, me not having the confidence, because the ideas are right there. They're right fucking there. And, you know, in the time where, like, and I kid you not, I don't even have a job right now. Like, I'm living off my 401k, which, mind you, is already almost, we're in the end games of it now. I'm not broke, but I'm looking into, like, the first, second, third month from now, and I'm like, oh, fuck, we're in the end game. And even then, just like, I've been living life pretty nicely. Not luxuriously, not lavishly, just nicely. Just, you know, stable. And here comes this amount of free time that I have in my hands, and I still don't do fucking anything. Now here comes the point I'm going to try to make. The hypocrisy within it all. It's what is it within us humans that desires to be challenged for our most inner beautiful depths to come out to we can use, like what why, like, I kid you not, like, most of my creations, which, is YouTube videos, making a book, in which, mind you, never really was a success. I lost motivation, but it's still there and it still lingers within my fucking mind too. A lot of my personal achievements, in which, mind you, have ultimately gone to shit: police academy, life insurance agent, being a licensed banker at Chase. I can finally fucking say it. Like, a lot of shit has gone to shit, and I'm over here still struggling, thinking, why the fuck should I not give up? But it's because of that simple fucking question. I'm just like, hey, I don't want to give up. Why? I don't know why, but let's keep going. Why? I don't fucking know why. I'm just in constant confusion as to why is it that we need to have something bad to happen in order for the good to come out. And I'm gonna list a bunch of fucking examples. Pressure makes a diamond, or no pain, no gain, whatever. Like, sorry, I'm in a very sketchy area. But it's like I've always despised that concept, and now I'm literally finding myself in it to contemplate it even further. And in my mind, I'm just like, wow, I have nothing going for me right now. I swear I can just say I have this going on. Like, no. There is a bunch of little side projects that, to the common eye or to the common perspective, they may be like, no, you're doing pretty good. I mean, I kid you not. Like, I have a phone interview tomorrow that's finally going to set in stone shit. I got another license for securities, not the financial securities, some other type, just security guard. I have a good amount of money. I have a bit of funds to rely on. Okay, that's great, but it's like each fucking time I'm just not doing anything and I'm living life, I'm just like, hey, you're gonna go broke. You need to do something. It's fucking weird. All in all, I say I want things and the execution isn't there. And, there's no special reason as to why I'm making this video. If anything, I've had an abundance of time to make these videos, and I've still chosen not to do it, again, out of procrastination, laziness, lack of confidence. The list can go on of just derogatory things, but ultimately, then I was like, you know what? I did at least put one rule for myself, and we're not even near it yet. I could have gone another couple days without making a video, but in my mind, I'm just like, that's another lost opportunity right there. If you give someone $1 million and they only have one day to live, that person's going to spend all that fucking money. The same concept should be viewed upon with life, and that's what I feel so much guilt with every fucking day, is that I wake up, I try doing things that are going to bring some type of fulfillment or going to make me feel fulfilled in the long run. And at the end of each night, when I go to bed, thankfully I have my girlfriend there to just soften the mental blow. But tonight I'm like, babe, give me some space. If anything, I just need to, for one, study. Two, I just watched Thunderbolts, which was surprisingly pretty good. Three, I'm just like, no, I need this time for the self, for myself. The self and myself are two different entities within me, and I know we all have that dark and bright side, so don't act as if you don't have that shit as well, because you fucking do. Everyone's mentally fucked. But the coexistence of it all is where I'm just like, okay, let's finally come into acknowledgement as to where, yeah, we do need an opposing force, something hard to happen to us so that way we can succeed. Not too much to the point where we're going to literally dement ourselves into oblivion and just be a piece of shit. No, to the point where we can have this coexistence of where, hey, I'm gonna push you a bit, but in a healthy way, so that way you can succeed, and so that way when you're driving the wheel on a day-to-day life basis, we can both be proud of each other. And again, I know I'm getting into a bit of psychology, but I've read a couple of psychology books, not a lot. I only read like the first 100 pages, and that's it. I had never finished the book. But what I've always gotten into is where, like, there's two people driving the wheel when it comes to driving your day-to-day life. I just call it the self in where, the part of you that wants to do all the bad things, you could say, and then the myself, which is my own concept of all, basically the person that chooses the good shit or whatever. Point being, we just need to find a way of coexisting with one another mentally. And again, I'm at the point of it all where it's just like, fuck it. We need the bad for the good. Death gives meaning to life. A dead body can provide fertilizer for a nice, beautiful tree. I know these analogies are weird, but bear with me. I'm just having a mental midlife crisis, I guess you could say. And as composed as I seem, it's just, I kid you not, there's always just a fucking day-to-day mental uphill battle going on within my mind. The weekend's coming, and mind you, it's Friday. No, it's Thursday. It's about 11:38 p.m. right now. It's about to be 12 a.m. And mind you, I'm also going to be posting this video the same fucking night because I just don't want to fucking lag on the video. I need this to be posted tonight because that's the one thing that also hinders me is the fucking posting of each video and editing and whatnot. Whatever, that's another subject. And I forgot what I was talking about. Fuck. In the meantime, drink some coffee. We're at 12 minutes. Oh, shit. I can't find the fucking hole. Opposing truths. I think that's where I was at. Yin and yang. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I feel like I had a lot more to say. Ultimately, I feel like I am just repeating myself now, but what I wanted to just ultimately get at is hypocrisy. There's two sides to one coin, and those two sides share one body. Look at a coin, heads or tails. There's a direct correlation between love and hate. Both contradicting truths, but both are hypocritical towards one another. I know I'm trying to bring in a lot of examples, and mind you, this is for my own personal benefit, so that way I can start trying to grab the concept of opposing truths need each other to succeed or to just live on. And in my situation, I think I'm at the point where, hey, you don't want to work much, but you also want to live a life where you're not stressing emotionally and financially. And that's where I'm at. And mind you, it's just also mind-boggling because it's like you really have to contradict and do things you are not comfortable with in order to succeed. And I know this is a realization that perhaps most of you already come to reality with, but in my case, I think as I finally grow up from the 19-year-old that I once was to the 23-year-old that I'm turning into this year, I'm just like, yeah, okay, I faced so many years telling myself that, fuck, I wish I can just be happy without the hard work. But now that I'm growing up, I'm just like, there needs to be fucking sacrifice. I kid you not, when I've been driving on the freeway and I see routes I used to take over to my job in Santa Monica at Chase. And I'm like, how the fuck was it that I felt content in some way working that job? I was actually going through with it. I wasn't so mentally drained as I thought I would be. And now that I'm here, I'm just like, I want that life back. But literally, it was stripped from me. Kid you not, driving an hour and a half from Santa Monica back and forth to my house, it was It was a bitch, but somehow I found relief in it. And I think that's just because the little part that was dying within me was giving fertilizer to the new version of me. And you know what? That's perhaps why it was stripped away from me. I do recall getting comfortable, and there was a bit of a lack of motivation to do certain things, but just because I felt as if I knew things were going to be okay. But like Leia from Love Island said, I need someone that's gonna send me to a psych ward. I don't know what the fuck's up with that. I don't know what the fuck is up with that. But I think the more I just finally comply with it, the more easy my life will be. That most of the time shit won't be fair, and that I need to unfortunately go through some hard shit to see myself succeed rather than just giving up. I don't know. I mean, that in itself, I've been an acknowledgement for a long time. I never really wanted to accept or embrace it, but I've lived long enough in hypocrisy to be like, oh, you want this, but I'm not doing shit to obtain that, and it's gotten tiresome. I think that's what mainly where my guilt stems from, is where I want all these nice things, and yet what the fuck am I doing to do it? Fucking hypocrite. I don't know. I think hypocrisy plays a big role in all our lives, and I think the more we just learn to navigate through hypocrisy, the more of a successful version we can be of ourselves. And I kid you not, each time I put myself through just some type of hardship, something good always came out of it. And I think in this hardship that I'm in, although I have a good amount of money and nothing to do, I think that in itself it's like a silent but deadly hardship, in where I'm not stagnant, but I'm just null towards life. And it's a poison. It's a poison that I'm trying to navigate myself through. I mean, it's a mental poison. But coming into realization with it, coming into acknowledge of it, like I'm literally staring it in the face, it does help. Making this video does help. Now what to do is just simply be like, hey, what the fuck are we going to do? I mean, we can either just stare here at each other, or let's fight. Let's do something. I don't know. Oh, deep thoughts. Genuinely deep thoughts. Sorry, I keep losing the fucking sippy hole to this shit. Guys, as always though, these videos aren't to literally victimize myself, more as if anything just a tool to help myself. And I think I keep wanting to reiterate, or actually properly say the thing that Markiplier was saying. It's like, I don't want misery. I just want you to live in this moment with me, but for us to come out better together out. I need to look for that fucking video, and it's going to be hard to, but it's genuinely a matter of just sharing my experiences with you guys to show you that in some way I need help, and by your guys' life stories I gain some type of help from it, and from you guys listening to my life story I myself gain some type of hope to just prevail, not even to be successful, just to heal this person of mine that just genuinely doesn't know what the fuck to do. And mind you, I mean, I guess I'm stuck in the boat of 20-year-olds in their midlife crisis, just not knowing what to do. More as if anything, I think just document it me personally goes a long way for myself. And all the things I say here on the video itself, like I want to put into practice, and I will put into practice. And even if I fucking fail, I'm just going to put it into practice. Just so that way I don't feel like a giant piece of shit for feeling the way I do. And mind you, I'm still trying to pinpoint what the fuck exactly is this feeling that I'm feeling. But genuinely, some emotions cannot be described into words. They really fucking can't. And at best, I really would just describe it as hypocrisy engulfing itself into my whole being and not allowing myself to do what I can be meant for. God, I hope I don't sound too confusing for you guys, but either way, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to not go so long without posting a video. The last video that you guys saw is when I was working. Right now, I'm still not working, and I do want to update you guys at least with just everything that's going on, because it's been a process to get to where I currently am at and to where I'm going to be at eventually. But just hang in there with me, please. It does feel nice that I have you guys there. Alright guys, well, good night, good morning, good afternoon, whatever or wherever you may be. Just take care, and I'll see you on the next one.